what is fitness? I mean, what is fitness to you, Julian? What's more important? Is it health or is it
Or
fitness?
fitness? Well,
Which one is it?
fitness is is fit for purpose, right? The ability to carry out a certain action.
Mm,
A sumo wrestler is fit for the sport
that's
that he competes in, but he might not be healthy. A
right,
marathon
right.
runner is fit to run a marathon, but you can't
Yeah,
live like that all the time. Even boxers that train in the peak of condition, you can't maintain that all the time. And the higher level you go, you can't even do it more than a couple of times a year, getting into
right.
that peak
Mm,
fitness.
mm.
I don't know if you saw, uh, who was it that was set to fight Khabib at the UFC? Who,
Ferguson.
who would line it? Yeah, Ferguson, Tony Ferguson. The event was cancelled, and the lunatic that he is, he still did his weight cut
Mm,
to
mm,
prove that he could get down to 155 pounds
mm, mm.
for the competition on the day.
Right.
That's a crazy amount of punishment to put your body through, even to have a fight.
Mm.
And I've done it
But
myself, not to the extremes that they do, but
mm,
to do it and not even need to fight that day, I think that was very quite a stupid thing to do. Was he just trying to prove something?
well, you gotta also remember that these people are warriors. You know, they're gladiators. They don't like normal people. People like and they actually put their lives on the line when they go into combat. Um,
So you
maybe
think
he
because he
did.
had that date in
Maybe
his mind that I'm fighting that day, he just wanted to go through it and
maybe
cut
he.
15, 20 pounds or something?
Yeah, but for me, I think that he was just trying to get an edge, some sort of mental edge. You know what I mean? Um, and showing everyone that look, I'm for real. Do you understand? Like I'm ready whenever. And that is a statement to make. And I believe that Tony Ferguson, he's a real fighter. He's not someone who's just comes for a payday and whatever. He wants to do the best. So I think him doing what he did was like, okay, I'm gonna just carry on with my schedule, and whatever happens, happens. But I'm ready. Whatever happens, I'm ready. You know, and maybe it's a good mentality to have. What do you think?
Maybe, maybe. Sometimes I think bravado can get the better of you, but who knows? He knows more than I.
I need
I'll
to
have
read
to bow to his superior wisdom.
some of the comments here. I gotta read some of the comments. It says conspiracy theories stopping people from taking this pandemic seriously. We've touched on that point about elderly people. 50 is saying regarding Ferguson, sometimes it's about, you know, as he's already
Yeah.
started it, right? So, it's a thing. It's like I heard Joshua as well say when he knocks out a person in like one round, he goes back to the changing room and then has to do 10 rounds on the pads because
Oh,
he
really?
trains. Yeah, he
To get the
trains so
full workout.
exactly. He trains so vigorously. It's like you need to let that energy out, right? So
Wow.
yeah,
And what
yeah.
about when he got knocked out? Did he still do a few laps when he got back up?
Wow, yeah. But I think he done really well against Ruiz in the rematch. I mean, Ruiz
Oh
looked like
yeah, he turned around. He made the changes that he needed to make.
but Ruiz,
That's what it's about.
he looked like he went on a party for about 6 months or however long it was. He was just, he just completely looked overweight and just like looked like he just went on a party and just spent his money. What do you think?
Yeah,
It happens.
unfortunately,
It
he
happens.
didn't have the discipline.
Mm.
Maybe that happens when you winning as an underdog. Perhaps is different to working your way all the way up to the top, being knocking on the door. Like Dylan White, if he ever wins a world title, I'm sure he won't go to pot like that because he's been knocking on the door for so long. How long has he
Mm.
been a number one, number two contender? When do you think he will get his shot? And we've got Iron Fist Boxing in the
Yeah.
chat. Maybe he could have a stab at that
Yeah.
question.
Iron Fist Boxing is saying. Khabib would have been basically Ferguson would have been Khabib's toughest fight to date, which everyone probably agrees. And he's saying Andy Ruiz has joined Eddie Hearn, and I think he's joined camps with Canelo's trainer now. So that would be interesting. So he's making certain adjustments.
That would be interesting.
So he's making certain adjustments, you know.